Okay, just one last little coda to the Texas Revolution. When Santa Anna was defeated in late April of 1836, I'm not going to ask you the exact day that he was defeated because I think I might have messed it up in a podcast. But when he's defeated in late April 1836, the Mexican army still outnumbered the Texas army. In the province of Texas. There were more Mexican soldiers in Texas than there were members of the Texas militia. And if they'd had better generals and more aggressive generals, they could have still won the Texas Revolution. They could have still defeated the Texas revolutionaries. But here's what happened, and this is the tragedy for Mexico. Santa Anna decides he wants to save his skin. He escapes San Jacinto and he's captured a day or two later. There's always in the 19th century, whenever a general escaped a battle, there were always rumors that they were dressed as women. I think that was really designed to emasculate the memory of the generals. But probably Santa Anna dressed up as a corporal. This was no one really knew what he looked like, and he escaped, but he was captured very, very quickly. And he makes a deal with Houston if he's not going to be killed. Houston's not going to execute him, and he agrees to order the rest of the Mexican army back across the Rio Grande. And there were two generals in Texas at this time, and I'll write this in the keyword box below: General Filasola and General Urrea. Remember, General Urrea was the general that captured Goliad. And General Filasola, though, was Santa Anna's second in command. And Filasola decided to obey Santa Anna. Instead of fighting and trying to keep Texas, what he did was he obeyed Santa Anna, and the Mexican army retired back to Matamoros in the spring after San Jacinto in the spring of in May of 1836. It was the Mar de Lodo, the Mud March, and we've actually found archaeologists have found evidence of this march. So the Mexican army in Texas, which still outnumbered the Texas revolutionaries, instead of fighting after San Jacinto, which they easily could have done, instead, they obey Santa Anna's orders, which were given to save his skin. They march out of Texas. They march to Matamoros. And this, for Mexican patriots, is one of the most infuriating aspects of the Texas Revolution. That even though San Jacinto marks the end of the Texas Revolution, the beginning of the Texas Republic, it didn't have to be that way. There were more Mexican soldiers in Texas than there were Texas revolutionaries. And if they were well led, they could have easily defeated the Texans, but they weren't well led. Santa Anna betrayed them. His second in command obeyed him. And instead of fighting the Texans, what happens is the rest of the Mexican army that had not been involved in San Jacinto marches back to Matamoros. And then the Texas Revolution is once and for all over.